Have you ever felt trapped by past lifestyle choices or unsure how to break free from these cycles and start anew? Well, you're not alone. My name is Dr. Steele. I'm a board certified naturopathic doctor. I hold 6 degrees in my field, all in the natural healthcare space, and I went to school so you don't have to. So really, lifestyle habits is pretty complex. You have your mental, your mindset, you have your emotional motivation, and then you have your action. And so when you're transforming your life, especially after years of unhealthy habits, it may seem pretty daunting, especially, trying to do it and not really knowing how to do it. And so I really love to work with patients on building confident, sustainable systems so that they can really practice what it means to live a healthy lifestyle and finally break free from unhealthy habits. So we're going to start first with your self-awareness and your identity, because these are the subconscious belief systems that are really holding you back. And so these are the things that you tell yourself, I can't ever lose weight, or I'm never going to get that dream job, or I'm never going to have that healthy relationship, or I'm never going to get healthy. These are all things that we tell ourselves subconsciously and consciously. And so we stay in that identity of being sick, of being broken down, of being unhealthy, of not being able to really break free from our current state. And that can't be further from the truth. So the first step is really building awareness to what all those beliefs are. And so if you're having a difficult time recognizing what those beliefs may be that could be counterintuitive to what you really want, then put up on the wall like, hey, I want to, heal from XYZ. I want to, have my mental health, my joy, my happiness back. I want that happy relationship. I want financial freedom. Whatever you want, go ahead and put it on the board, right? Your fictitious board, right? You can write it out on a piece of paper and just go into almost a meditation on how it would feel if that all happened now, if that was your experience. And so all of those beliefs and doubts and worries, and even look at sensations within your body, because that's also clues that your nervous system is telling you. Different areas of your body mean different things. So let's say you go, okay, I see myself as financially free, and then your shoulders start to hurt. That's carrying the burden of others, right? So we can let go of the burden of others to be able to allow more prosperity and more abundance in our lives. So you see how that works? And so there's a lot of different, if I feel it in my stomach when I say, oh, I'm going to heal completely, right? From anything and everything, right? Then I feel it in my stomach. That's fear. I'm afraid that I may not make it. So I'm afraid of really stepping into this new identity because something may happen to me. Something may go wrong, right? So we have these unconscious thought patterns that are running really our lives, and they're also running our nervous system. So of course we're going to feel, a certain way. If I'm telling myself that I'm unhealthy and I'm unwell and I'm not going to prosper, right? I'm not going to be motivated to make myself fruits and vegetables and protein that I need to eat in order to survive. I'm not going to be motivated to drink enough water. I'm not going to be motivated to move my body. I'm not going to be motivated to do the things that I know I've been told that I need to do step by step. People, it's funny, I'll say to patients, in the beginning, right? Like, while you still like me, kind of, this is what I'm telling you. And they go, oh no, I like you. I love you. You're great, whatever, right? And then sure enough, the ego, right? It gets tripped because it's change, and change is scary to the ego. So then the ego gets triggered and the patient either goes into fight, flight, or freeze mode, and their nervous system is experiencing it. And for those brave souls that breathe through it and trust in the process and allow me to guide them and support them, they're able to get to the other side of whatever trauma was holding them back back and they're able to be more free, right? And so then I teach people techniques of how to do this themselves, because it's not just about, I'm no guru, right? A doctor in Latin means teacher. My job is to teach you what you need to do, because you're going to be in practice you're going to be in your body longer than I'm going to be in practice, right? So you're going to need to know what tools work good for you. And I just expose you to a whole world, right? So I grew up early age doing all kinds of these amazing practices, holistic, indigenous practices surrounding self-healing. And so I teach you how you can incorporate these things into your life so that you have a healthier, more free experience, right? So, as you're moving through various spaces, right, you're building greater awareness, and then you're able to see what you're actually doing and then create different patterns and different techniques. So obviously, if you're being self-aware and you recognize you're not drinking enough water and you know that you need to drink half your body weight in ounces in water, now you have a new result you're trying to create, right? And so you're working on removing whatever's blocking you from that action. So a lot of times we see in an action, it's as a response to some emotional burden that has not been processed through. So if I'm afraid to feel my emotions because I was told feeling is wrong, I'm not going to drink enough water because I'm not going to want to be in the flow of things, including my emotions. And so I just want to say in closing, you are capable of creating whatever life that you want to create, but I think the first thing we need to do is to become really self-aware, really be honest with ourselves, do a personal inventory, and if you do that, then you'll start to assess what needs to change, and then you can create those practical habits. Maybe I'll do some videos on how to create structures around habits. If you want that, please comment below. And yeah, so that's the process. It's really, there's a lot, but there's not a lot. So if you need my help, go ahead and book a 1-hour consultation. Also too, you can scroll through some of my courses on any areas that you may need help on. We're definitely building out all kinds of life skills that are going to teach you and help you to live a holistic lifestyle. So